So as I was talking about, or as I mentioned earlier, now this gentleman, he was formerly called some name way right now. Some people they do him legal, some people they do him illegal, and all of that. Now his birth name is Raphael Edem Avognon. So it be like the brofo and the pronunciation all mix some way like that. So it's Russell. Now he was a member of the award-winning musical group 4x4. Some will say 4x4, 4x4. Any which way. Now, as I said, he should be one of the Ghana's biggest hype men ever. Because the way your man they hype the song. We all know him for his favorite phrase, "Oh no!" Now I wanted to do a small montage of his ad-libs and things. But my favorites are, of course, "Oh no." Something wicked, kid. 6:35 in the morning. And then my best. Because of the Zika. I have coded. You get me? This is the hype thing they do. Charlie. If I add hype man to it sing. Oh, the brothers 4x4 coded. It's a YFM. You don't know something wicked. I mean, I've followed his page for a while, and he's just a vibe. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Coded. Right here on the Weekend Rush. Hashtag Music Made in GH. And of course, we're live on Facebook. Rapping.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have you here.
I swear, Charlie.
The intro and everything be hard.
Charlie.
How you doing, bro?
I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed. I'm good.
And let's go back. I mean, of course, we're going back. But the fashion sense of the group 4x4, it's so on point. It's so on point. And this morning you're looking incredible. You're looking dapper.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we're going to start off with a conversation right now. We're just going to go back to little, Russell when, he was with mom, dad, he was growing up, school and all those things. Then we get into music. When did that music thing come? He joined a group. And then, he was part of a new group and all those things. So we're just going to start off with that. Tell us a bit about, growing up.
I think growing up, I grew up at Teshinongwai Estate.
Right.
With my dad. My mom and I actually taking different routes. So I grew up with my dad and... I went to a private school called Mandela International School.
That I be for?
Right, nobody that I be, just be okay school. and then, left the school and then started my, your friend is saying, secondary school at ATTC.
Right.
Yes, Aquatic Training Center. Wanted to be an architect, but because my father is a contractor,
right.
So he wanted me to be an architect. But honestly speaking, the ATTC self, Charlie, it didn't happen. It didn't even happen because that music was something I was really into more. So I was Charlie, not just a mere I wanted to do the music more than any other thing. So I got glued to the music, and my father wasn't happy about it, but
Right.
you know, as time went on, I joined a group, and then out of that, fast forward, my first trip to America that changed the whole perception. That was in 2003.
2003.
Yes, we flew to America because we had a gig. I think we had released a song. We had released our debut, so we're all over the place. And then we did a gig for the U.S. Embassy. Yes, so we did a gig for the U.S. Embassy, and then that they gave us some cash and some, you know, some deals to be able to get some visas and stuff like that. So I would say we were one of the youngest guys at that time, you know, that acquired a Yonki visa.
Yeah.
So that excitement over there alone, my pops realized that, okay, let me just chill.
Something is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like Charlie, what's the America pet? You know, then everything is, then the conversation is changed right away. So yes, we were able to go, and then when I got back, things were cool. Then we were in a group, so we're just doing music. So I'll say, to be honest with you, my growing up, I loved music. My growing up, everything was about music for me. I used to play the drums in school, like cultural. I was the lead drummer in school when it comes to cultural dance. Like everything related to music, I was just there. So I would say that I kind of discovered myself very, very early. And not forgetting me going to Fun World. Fun World was like a school. Literally, you have to go through Fun World. So I don't want to forget that. Fun World, Kidder Fest, Mijimidin Kakra was also, like, yes, because dealing with Auntie Coco and Akoto and all of those great people, they were able to nurture me very well. Before getting into music, like mainstream music, I went through Fun World, and you know, Fun World is like a school. They mentor you and everything. So I went through that stage too as well. So honestly speaking, I will say that it's never been a smooth journey.
Yeah.
Even meeting up with Bookback for them to give you that fame, I was doing it on my own.
Now, before we're going to get to the meeting Bookback, surprisingly, last week I had Tiny here, and he also mentioned that Fun World bit as a school, just like you said. You know, so who are some of the people you used to, you know, to roll with at that time?
Yes, I said Tiny was one. Oh God, I don't know if we can. Tiny VIP.
Wow.
Yes, VIP. VIP, they don't even come and play with. No. They were like they were dope. So, you know, they were going to all those sauce. You know, they had those sauce and all of those big events at the time. They will go and spoil it. They will come when it's only, you know, it's only the main events. That's when you see them, Charlie. Yes, I say VIP. TikTok.
Wow.
TikTok, yes,
Wow.
TikTok, and then what was it? Exdo, bruh, a lot, man, but I can't.
But you said, you know, the Fun World experience really pushed you guys and nurtured most of you guys.
Yeah, 110%.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Because you're not good, they drop you. You're not going to go for the main event because you have to do rehearsals, and then when you're good, Auntie Coco will come and final pick everybody.
Yeah.
So when you're not good, no,
You dropped.
they'll drop you straight. So you can tell that everybody, they up their game. Everybody's up in the game, like they want to be on point. So you've got to up your game. You have no choice.
Yeah.
And the fans are right there. When you're having a rehearsal time, the fans are there. So when you're on point, the fans now will start, will cheer you on and stuff like that. So it was fun. I don't know if the Fun World is still in existence.
No.
No, but I think you know, I don't know, like it's really nurtured a lot of artists.
Yeah.
And
even movie Martha and Kuma. Yes, the term was a fun word. Martha was the same. Martha was in the art class. Was in the art.
Wow.
Yeah, Martha. Martha is my girl. Like I know.
That's new.
I know. Yeah, I knew Martha from like way back. Fun world.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, if you just tuned in, I have coded right here. We're live on Facebook at Y1079 FM. So join in the conversation 020-222-2073. Just ask him any question you want to ask him. I might open the phone lines in a bit. So we've started talking about his childhood, school, his love for music, fun world, the experiences, and a whole lot more. So now we're going to move to meeting Bookback, or joining the group Bookback.
Right.
Yeah.
So Bookback, I think Bright's head of me that I've been. There's this young guy called AB. He's been running things. Who was this guy? He wanted to meet me so bad. He was then staying at the I think coast. Was it? Yes, Teshinungwa too. He was staying over there, and there was a gig at the Trade Fest Center one time. It was some big event, and they were the main acts on there. So we the underground boys were the opening acts, and I went on stage. Before I was going on stage, he introduced me to Ronnie.
Right.
So I went on stage, and it was mad. So right there, they invited me over to come to their place. No, I think he was at North Carnation when when I met them the first time. He was at North Carnation. But then I was going to the same church with him, formerly called IBWC, now called Royal House Chapel International.
Wow.
Yes.
Some of us didn't know.
Yeah, we're going to the same church, and we're in the youth choir together.
Imagine coded in the choir.
Yes, we're in the youth choir together. So that's my first ever time, first time I would meet Bright was at church. Yes, was in the church, IBWC, International Bible Worship Center, but now called Royal House Chapel International. Reverend Sam Kwanchi Ankara. Exactly. So I met him. He came to the class for just couple of times, and then he left. Mina Meisha TV. Whoa, I was like, what?
I know this guy.
Yeah. But I didn't have his contact and everything, so I kept crossing my fingers that Charlie, definitely I'm going to meet him one time. Yeah. So I met him, and then we exchanged numbers. So he met me at the Trade Fest Center on that fateful day with Ronnie, and I killed it on the show. So they invited me over, and then to North Carnation, because they were all staying in one big house.
Which year was this?
Hey, Charlie, I beg you. That one you take me go school. I beg you.
All right.
You take me go school. You take me go school with that. I beg you, bruh. So, me call if you're, bruh. I felt like I was in my own home. Do you get it? They made you feel so cool. They will make you feel very, very welcome and everything. You can go to Bright, hang out with Bright, you can stay with Ronnie and hang out with Ronnie. They're good like that. So I mostly spend my time with Ronnie because, he's a dancehall artist and I'm also a dancehall artist. And so that was the same space I met Captain Planet through Bright at North Carnation.
Yeah.
Okay, so Planet was this young guy to Teshinungwa Estate, also killing it with a rap. Killing it with a rap. And so through them, we met at, Yafani saying, North Carnation, and we started vibing together. Then we started doing follow back for them. So the follow back was going on well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was going on well, and then they started taking us to the studios. then at Hash Hash Studios. I don't know if it is a Ring Road or whatever.
Ring Road,
Friends say.
yes.
Maybe a Mercedes-Benz Silver Star. That's what.
That's just after the Royal House area.
Yes, just after the warehouse.
Yes.
That's what's the name. Yes, that's the Ring
Yeah.
Road or what.
I think it's it's part of the Ring Road area.
That's the part of the
GBC in back, the mechanical Lloyd.
That's it. So that's where Hash Hash was. The studio Hash Hash with JQ working in there. That was where they got all their hits records. You know. So and that time it was analog. So Charlie, they were doing everything dry. It wasn't all this computerized stuff that you'll be hearing. They were doing everything from when you start. You don't have to. You can't. You can't break and cut and say you're doing. You have to do everything once. So you do if you're chorus, you go do all the chorus or part before you go come do. So you forget them on points. Else you have to scrap it and do it everything again. Like we were with them for a very long time, learning all the tricks and everything, seeing how they go on stage, how they prep before they go on stage. It was a good time to spend with them. It was a very good time being around them and the kind of energy they impacted in us and everything. So exposing us was the most interesting part. When they're on stage, we are on stage with them, backing them up and everything. It was a beautiful family we were having with them. So through that they were like, no, you guys should form a group together. You guys are good. Guys should form a group together. Let's see what can happen. So we leave it to you guys. Come out with a name. Let's form a group. Let's see what we can do together. And then we just the two of us in the room, in Bright's room. Then we just said 4x4, and then
how 4x4? Why 4x4?
4x4 because we wanted to. We then Bookback was only two. So we're also two, and then we're like 4x4. It's just the minds of four people coming together to form a group. That's the meaning 4x4.
Right.
We thought, okay, it was the great minds of four people coming together to form this group. So we'll say 4x4, and then that's planned to say Adrian Naya can boom. Exactly. And so we're offsprings of Bookback. So that's where we started.
So as around that time, what were some of the high moments? What are some of the times that you really miss, like you really could relive?
Wow. I think when the high moments will be traveling out of Accra for big events in Takoradi, Kumasi, traveling out of Accra and going out there to go and kill it for shows and stuff like that. Having, being on main events with them.
Yeah.
Being on big platforms, they gave us one of the biggest exposure you can ever think of, because as musicians the only thing you're really looking for is somebody to hold your hand or pave the way for you. So we had it, I would say we had it very easy. Like we didn't even break hard to even get to that that stage with them. They gave us that platform. And so the high moments, Charlie, a lot. Yeah.
And at that time, what was in vogue when it comes to music? How different was music then, and now, apart from the analog and the technological, deficits?
I think it was more of a dance music at that time. And Bookback is noted for doing dance music. Yeah. So almost all of their songs, you've got to be dancing to it. So I would say that was exactly what was in vogue, because we don't go to the studio and try to do any door. There wasn't any door sound coming from us. We always wanted to come out, with something hot that would blow your mind.
So if I'm to ask you to, right now, perform one Bookback song, which song can you, perform without missing a word?
Come on.
I mean, okay, which one of your favorite, which are some of the favorite songs?
The favorite songs.
Favorite being, you were there when it was happening. Chingalingi.
Yeah.
Chingalingi.
Money up in the chingalingalingalinga. Money up in the via is also vanity. Money up in the chingalingalingalinga. Money up in the via is also vanity. Tingalinga mola mola tala tala. Yeah, tingalinga linga linga. Tingalinga mola mola tala tala. Mani apenu.
Ola, ola.
Mani apenu. Mani apenu. Anyway.
Yes, when they come.
So how did the synergy, happen between, because of course you didn't know that the members from anywhere, you just met them and you were kind of had to build a vibe to do music, to work together. How was it?
Actually, I don't know. I think we all just clicked so well. Ronnie has got his own energy altogether, but he's fun to be with. Yes, very quick-tempered. May his soul rest in peace. Yeah, very quick temper, but a very sweet person to be around with, hung out with, and Bright is just a happy-go-lucky man.
Yeah.
His energy is up to the roof. So we just clicked. There were no, do this. Nobody was a bully. Nobody, they were so cool. They were so cool. So
just leaving you to do what you want.
Yeah, so we kind of clicked so quick. Yeah, you see me hanging out with Ronnie today. Today we see me hanging out with Bright. It was just so cool.
Awesome.
So cool.
So what was your first debut as 4x4, as in you and Captain Planet?
Sickly tele.
By JQ, eh?
By JQ, yes.
What was the rationale behind that song?
I think it was JQ. JQ as an engineer was just a genius, man. The man knew the kind of genre he wanted to, something he wanted to create. I don't know if I'm going to use the right word, but he even gave us that kind of, that beat. And then he was like, no, write on this. Because it's going to be like the new thing. That was the time the new trend was coming. The Jama. Was coming. So he was like, no, let's knock it. Let's be one of the first guys to bring the Jama. And it picked, like it blew 4x4.
So before that, as he was introducing that, because especially Tiny, when Hammer was trying to get him to do the Ghana type of music, something new, something not the trend, an anomaly.
Yeah.
It was difficult for him to adapt and say, Charlie, it go far, it no go far. Mm-hmm. How was that, with you?
With us, Charlie, we didn't have a say, because at that time, Charlie, they were our big bosses. So, they know the game more than you.
Yeah.
You are now coming to, you're not coming, so you need to be schooled. So he knew everything. He even got me to feature on VIP's Best Sing Best Sing. Oh no. I was on there. Yeah, to hype that song. Yeah. He called me to come to the studio to come and do and hype that song.
Wow.
Yeah. So JQ, Charlie, he's on another level. He knows who is perfect for this. That's why when we're doing that same song, Castro, may his gentle soul rest in peace, he made sure that Castro featured on that song, Sickly Tele, for Castro to get his exposure straight from that same song. And it worked perfectly.
Charlie.
Yeah, it worked perfectly, bro.
Charlie, this side where I did, the seats and so.
Beautiful things.
Charlie.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Accra is beautiful. So, Sickly Teller was dropped, and everything was just going.
Yeah,
that was when 4x4 was birthed.
Yes, we birthed right on that debut. We had it, and then we dropped Kokwedro. Charlie. And then
So what's the name of the album? Your debut album?
Sickly Tele.
Sickly Tele. Okay,
yes,
so it was a single of it.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure you played all the shows.
We did, because that time they were doing. I don't want to call the other station, but they were doing some. They had some big events, and that was the first time we climbed the stage on. Is it where that's that? Oh, a friend saying close to Airwalk. What's the name of the place? There's a gym on their yard. just right here, they have a gym.
They have a gym there.
They have a gym and a very big basketball court. Aviation Social Center.
Aviation.
Thank you. Aviation Social Center. We had our first performance where we were rocking, we were swagged out, came in a Beetle because our manager, our producer then, was a goon. May his soul rest in peace too. Today, rest in peace, plenty of Charlie.
You know, easy.
Thank God, man.
Thank God for life.
Yeah.
Anyways. So at what point did Fresh Prince join, and how did that happen?
So that thing here. So me and CP was going hard, and then all of a sudden the music genre changed into serious singing. Frank came to change the whole thing. When you go to the club, then it was Glenn's nightclub, Charlie. Frank they'll play Frank 30 minutes, whether you like them or not. Different songs, back to back to back. Kofi T, Frank, they were taking over. Everywhere, singing Zala. So we're like, Charlie, we're like, whoa, bro. They're singing to me. I know they force for the singing inside. So what we go do, Charlie? Planet will be the rap noise, the rap hard. So I'm like, you know what? I thought of it. I was like, no, there's this guy in my area. He was my junior in school, in primary. So let me bring this guy on board.
Yeah.
So I spoke to CP that this guy is a talent. Let's get him on board. Because every time, then I was on mainstream, and he will probably be passing my house, and get me to listen to some new songs he's done and everything. So I've been hearing him, and I know that Prince is good. My big brother too. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just put this guy on. And then CP was like, okay. Then we're like, okay, around that time we're going to feature him. There was this new genre in America called crank music. So we're like, you know what? Let's give him a shot. Put him on that crank song, and let's see how it's going to. So we took him to Key West Place, and then the first crank song, no.
That's Hot Girl remix.
Yes, Hot Girl.
So
no,
you had
remix. Hot Girl.
That was the. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the remix was when we featured a lot of people, but hotgirl.com. Yeah.
That was the first song.
That was the first song. Yes.
Wow, I remember that song. If you wearing on my way, down like the way you like it, yeah. Give it out. Oh, Charlie, you and of course you tried it and it worked. And
it blew like that.
Nice.
Yeah, and it blew. Kewa was like, "What? This guy is a talent.
Yeah.
You guys should keep him."
Yeah.
Kewa was like, "This guy is something else. You guys should keep him." And bro, ever since, that guy, every song you put him on is a bomb. So I think right after that single or that song, we did an album with him, and then we went to do one of the biggest album. That was the where we had the Big Booty Girl, we had the Big Girl Them Need, we had the Shaka Zulu, we had we had back to back hits. Yeah, Shaka Zulu was
the Ottoman song, what was the title?
It's gonna be a war in the club. She just wanna commit a crime, commit a crime.
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie, what's the War in the Club? Was it War in the Club? No, I don't think it's War in the Club. I think it was. It's gonna be. Was it gonna be or something?
Or is she just wanna? Let's enjoy the Shaka Zulu. Let's enjoy the Shaka Zulu when we're back. So off air, we were talking about the group, the high moments, and the fun, all the hits they produced. See,
right.
It was. I follow, or I've followed the entertainment thing for a very long time, because of course I wanted to be here, so I just had an avid passion or enthusiasm for this. And every song 4x4 drops, it's a hit.
Sure.
Nobody say, they would drop like an album and then some 1 or 2 songs they be for inside. All the songs were hits.
Right.
Then, at some point, Charlie, they say that they do
Solo
the
projects,
solo
yeah.
project. And when they go, they no go talk say we're no more. Oh, we're just trying, our solo careers and solo
No, we do
and
solo
everything.
projects. We don't go anywhere.
So what happened? I'm
No,
sure you've
nothing-
answered this question
no,
over
yeah,
and over again.
Over and over again, but nothing happened. We just had a meeting and we just decided that we do our separate projects, and then two agreed, and one disagreed, two agreed. So obviously, majority carries the vote.
So what were the sides, or who were the sides?
I disagreed because I thought at that time they wanted us to do that. The group, the brand was like this. It wasn't like this. You see, when the brand is, when you're a group and you're like this, you're up there. When CP comes out to do a solo, to drop a solo, the fans will pick it. When when Fresh Prince comes out to drop a solo, the fans will pick it. If I come and I drop a solo, the fans will pick it because at that time you're hot.
Yeah.
But we're not hot. We're warm at that time.
Yeah.
Do you get it? We're warm. So I was telling them, no, let's work the group to get hot. Then we can do our own separate stuff.
Yeah.
But the majority carries the vote, so then we started doing it. So I didn't release for like 2 years, but they were releasing back to back until CP got a banger, Obi Girl.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Then the next year, I released my single, Independent.
Independent.
Yes, and then
Was it a subtle, I say innuendos?
was it the
Like
song?
was it like an innuendo director that somebody or it was just a clear song like Independent?
It was a clear song with Independent. I like a song that will drive controversy. That's the kind of energy I like to give out.
So
there.
before we go on the controversy part, there are reasons why groups break up.
Right.
It's because of the money,
Actually,
lack of fulfillment, jealousy or bikering. And there are times when we go rehearsal, we go this, they want to feel, oh, Charlie, me,
Right.
I did do this, I did do this. And I was telling you off air that you guys see, the facts are there, that as a group, Charlie, we did drop the hits and everything. Even as a solo artist, when you go off a while and you try and come back, it's very difficult.
Bro, very, very difficult.
So, I don't know if they don't see, not you as
Right.
a case in point, but, you could have done your group songs and still done your single things.
Yeah.
Not to compare anything.
Right.
R2Bs,
Right.
they're still together, but there are
they
times
still-
when they
that's
do
what
their
I'm saying.
separate kind of things.
Yeah, because they're still hot. So when they drop it, it happens.
Because
so
it
that's
really
what
hits.
I thought it was.
4x4, TF4 Quadris, there are all these groups, they were hot together, but now, some way.
But I tell you what, but we're going to give you a shocker because I always say it, all the platforms have been. I tell them that, bro, I miss the group.
Yeah,
and
I miss you guys.
yeah, I miss the group, and I believe that we're gonna come hard.
But you guys are good, right?
We're very good. It's just that one is not in Ghana. That's the difficult aspect. But we know that definitely he's gonna come.
Yeah.
When we put things in order and want to come out with a group thing again. But I just hope and pray we don't drag it for too long.
Yeah.
Because when you do that, it's very difficult to.
Because coming back, as I mentioned, even a solo artist, there are some artists back in the day you even met before and everything,
Right.
trying to come back.
Right.
But trust me, it's not easy.
No, at all.
It's not easy
At
because there were different fans listening to you at that time.
True.
And some of the fans have grown, some have grown out of the kind of music and all those things.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult to come back. So enough of the group. We're going to, Coded as a solo artist. Now he dropped It Pain Them. Which year did you drop this one?
Wow. Might not be God be like 2000 and something. Or I
Like
can't remember.
18,
I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think 4 or 5 years ago.
All right,
yes,
Charlie.
yes.
I love this jam, man. Let's listen to this
Yeah,
one.
that's
It
what
Pain
I
Them. Coded. Charlie. So let's talk about breaking from the group.
Right.
Because everybody knows you as a part of the group.
4x4.
Even now with your name and everything, they add
It's the
4x4.
4x4, thank you.
So
yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you faced? Because like a solo artist, reaching out,
Bro,
like
everything is you, Charlie.
Charlie.
Everything is you, the solo. You're the only one going to do everything, Charlie. All the money you have to put inside something, it's going to be just you. You get me? And unfortunately for you, if you don't have somebody who's going to be supporting and pushing the money behind you, so it's very difficult. To be very honest, you can get the bangers, but if you don't have that support behind you, it's going to be very tough for you to be able to blow like that. So, Charlie, the challenges is not even, bruh, this single that I just dropped. No, I never got in touch with any blogger or anybody like that. It's just the personal DJs that I know and personal presenters, like my personal friends. And because I didn't take it, I was like, I had stopped music because I didn't want to do it. The focus was on business for a very long time. After I depend them in some couple of singles, I just said to myself, you know what? No, this is not for me right now. Let me focus on my business because it was bringing me some good money. Let me focus on it and then keep doing my thing. And so I came to, I'm a piano.
Yeah.
I went on my phone. And was just banging some beats, and I did a freestyle, threw it on Instagram, and a lot of my celebrating friends were commenting and saying that I should go to the studio and do this. I should go and do this. I should go and record it. Then I just got gingered, and here we.
All right. We're going to talk about the new one, which is trending and it's some controversy and everything. But from It Pain Them till now, I mean, of course, you ventured into other things, other business and everything.
Yeah.
We've had a conversation over and over again about royalties and artists earning from what they do, their craft.
Right.
Clearly, it's still the same. You know, like you're not really earning from music unless the shows and endorsement deals and things like that.
Yeah, but thank God for TuneCore. Thank God for TuneCore, because with TuneCore, Charlie, everything is coming to you, straight.
Exactly.
So TuneCore is collecting everything and it comes to you. So we thank God for TuneCore. But with Ghana here, that one we should forget about it, talk about it later. When you meet Obo, then you can talk to him about it.
I mean, right now the Obo, they handle Ghana Post.
So we left Obo, then we can think about it. I mean, I don't even know who said they handled that one now.
I mean, they've postponed the elections, and Charlie, you know, as you said,
if you feel me, super long. So we thank God for TuneCore and all of them,
and all the
other platforms that's helping the African arts to, look at TikTok right now. TikTok is giving people good money.
Yeah, because right now if your song blow on TikTok,
if your song blow on TikTok, you're good to go, bro.
Yeah.
So you see, right now that's the channel a lot of Ghanaian acts are looking at. They use the TikTok celebrities, put them on like their song. They do a skit for their song, and then people do a dance challenge, and then people will do it. I've been getting a lot of messages. Go get the celebrities on TikTok to do your song, to dance to your song, or get the dancers to do. So I'm now trying to arrange with one of them, A-list dancers and everything, the guys to push it for me too as well, because Charlie, you can't be doing only traditional media alone. You have to go all
other ways,
other
innovative
ways as well.
And everything.
Exactly.
But so, I mean, I haven't asked about family. Like I haven't asked about family. How's family doing in house?
No, family is good. Like I'm married to a very coded woman. So my personal life, I don't flaunt my personal life out, because I would like to keep that aspect to myself, because Charlie, the kind of place we find ourselves, you need to keep some you need to keep some people aside that is very personal to your heart. They're dear to you, so nobody cross that line to come and disrespect them or whatever.
Definitely. So since you broke away from the group, or you went solo, has there been any performances that you performed as a solo artist, and how's the experience?
Oh yeah, I think I remember I did this with your friend is saying. It depended. I did Ebony's concert stuff. It's so sad. To know at the Trade Fair Center. I think that was one of the huge platforms I got. That the response, to the song was something else.
Nice.
Yes. I didn't get the chance to perform for Ghana Music Awards, because at that time I just had the chance to present an award rather, and some couple of few platforms. But Charlie, I was like, no, I'm like for the money. I don't like the free show. So if the free show there, then I'll just I'd rather chill in my house.
So there've been, opportunities for you to perform.
Right.
Because right now, you're pretty much handled or seen like as a new artist.
Yeah. Yeah.
So some of them, Charlie can't play,
Yeah, I would never
exposure
play.
and things like
I
that.
would never play because I get exposure play.
Plenty.
So
Yeah.
I would never play. You know?
Awesome.
Yeah, I would never play. I just believe say
You go far.
the old artists, we the old artists, yeah. It's hard for us to come to the top when we're doing it alone.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason why I decided to do all this my songs by myself is the fact that I believe that if I go and take an artist that is on top, okay, the artist is going to make the song a hit, or we're going to do that song a hit together.
Yeah.
And then that artist will be getting shows, performing my song
Without you.
without me, making the money, and then still be taking sharing streams with me again. That is
Yeah.
what we call split sheet.
Yeah.
He will be taking that same money with me, and then he will be going to get shows, and I'm not getting shows. So Sisi Anomeda from Dada. So I rather
He who is now fears no fall.
thank you. So I would rather struggle by myself and come to the top. So when I get to the top, you will definitely call me.
Yeah.
And then we'll do it together.
No, they will definitely call me for the shows. It's not that they're doing it together, self. Then I'll be able to get gigs because getting gigs is a good feeling to be making money by they calling you gigs and everything. I've got a couple of my friends that I knew that Charlie they regret up to date. They're not happy about that thing at all. They had a big hit in 2 years ago. They had a big hit. But the guy goes and perform their song. The guy goes and perform their song. You feel me? And then
Takes all.
how many shows will they get? Plenty of them will be calling them for free shows, and it's wrong.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So I'd rather do it by myself, struggle hard, and get to the top. When I do it, if this song becomes a big hit, who are you going to call? Are you going to call somebody else to come and perform it? No, you would call me to perform it.
Yeah.
So I believe that we, the old artists, we would rather we should work harder and come, because Charlie, if you want to climb on somebody, no, get to the top. That now when you be on the same wavelength, I'm not kind of saying wavelength, isn't it? So yes, then now nobody's going to be featured anybody, and then you will go and
perform your
it's
song.
and everything without you and everything.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I feel you. So 2 more things to talk about before we wrap up. Business, what he's into as well, and of course the new one. So I mean the new one is the hottest right now. So let's do business and then finish up with the
very important
with
for
the
me.
AE. So
Getting platform like
why you understand?
Say no more.
So tell us about it.
Yeah, so I'm into juice production. I do it in very big, large
You
quantities.
come, bring some.
Oh, Charlie, forgive me. I did do my own. I don't do. I mean, those small bottles. But I did do my juices in big gallons, like big gallons.
Yeah.
I do melon juice. I do sugar cane. I do mangoes. I do watermelons. I do pineapple and ginger pineapple.
Nice.
Orange. You know, I do slashes too as well. Slash. You know, slash. Yeah, so I do slash too as well because I've got the machines and I've got all them stuff. So I do slash too. I have a pastry shop too, like that one with my wife. We do all these chocolate croissants, all those donuts, everything you can think of, cupcakes, cakes, birthday cakes, all of those stuff.
Nice.
It's like a coffee place on the Spintex Road. Yes, EcoBank, you come down, Abrantes College. There's a school called Abrantes College. We're on that stretch.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. So that's basically what I'm doing.
What's the name of the shop or the spot?
Oh, a juice bar. That one is a Bachona Total.
Okay.
Shout out to Bachona Total, Charlie. They've held me down so good, and I've got my stand over there in the premises, and then the rolling pinto is on another different place altogether.
Nice.
I am introducing something very soon, like in 2 months' time. I'm getting my packaging from China, so mainly it lands. I'm going into food, but that's going to be only on delivery. I'm not going to have a stand somewhere.
Right.
It's just on delivery basis, but everything is set. We're just waiting for stuff to land from China, the packaging and stuff like that to land from China. Then we go.
Again, talking about this, I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Right.
Talking about made in Ghana.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been better if you got the stuff from Ghana?
Great. The kind of stuff I am looking at, I'm getting it in large quantities, and so that when I get it in large quantities, obviously it's cheaper.
It's cheaper. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm getting it in large quantities, so I don't even think about anything. No, anything. When I don't stress myself when it comes to that particular aspect.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So, yes, I'm getting the food and everything in Ghana. So I'm still, yeah.
I feel you.
I'm still doing it for Ghana still.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So let's support our way fruits.
Yes,
we're
yes,
healthy
yes,
life.
yes,
You see, Charlie.
Yeah.
You-
No
you-
additives. I don't cook
Yeah.
my juice, so you can't get my juice maybe in a mat or whatever. No, because when you buy my juice, it's fresh.
Fresh.
Immediately we do production, it goes into the freezers.
Yeah.
So we've got like a lot of freezers that when we do is going into the
Yeah,
freezers
fresh.
to get chilled
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
When you drop my juice out here, and it stays in the normal fridge for 3 days, it'll get fermented or it'll get like messed up.
Yeah.
So it's fresh. We don't cook it. When you cook a juice, it can stay for 2 weeks. It can stay for a longer time.
Yeah.
And no, I say it's bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't feel. Why do you have to cook a juice? You don't cook the
Exactly.
juice
Fresh.
When you have like you've
juice to
killed
you
all
can't
the
cook.
nutrients in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not right to do that. So
Awesome.
that's the concept I've got. I'm trying to, move to East Legon, or even the Legon campus. I'm trying to get a stand there. So I'm trying to get location to move to different locations as well with my juice stand. Yes.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome. Now the final. Now, I think you gave us a bit of how this came about.
Yeah.
But maybe people were not paying attention to that.
Okay.
Since we're talking about it now.
Right.
The new song is out. What's the title?
Dada Dawase.
Dada Dawase.
Yeah, Dada Damase. Sorry, Dada
Okay.
Damase.
What was the muse behind this one?
It was just I'm a piano. You know, when Ghana started jumping on my piano and everything, I'm like, this be my style. Oh.
Yeah.
This thing, they come to me like Coco.
Yeah.
I think I even had a discussion with Tiffany, and she played her new song for me.
so good.
It was so good. Like, and I told her, Tiff, you should have contacted me because I would have given you plenty vibes
Yeah,
to even
true.
support the song
You
more. You know, but she featured the South Africans that made the beats for her and everything. So that was even on another level. Cause she's even got the video, but not out yet. But the video is ready and everything for her song. So, I said, I'm like, you know what, let me. That's when I was vibing to my song. And I was vibing to one of them beats in my car. And then everybody was like, go and do it, go and do it, go and do it. So I just got the vim and I just got into the studio. ODB, thanks, Charlie. You held me down so well. ODB at Teshanungwa Estate around the Nungwa barrier. His studio's right there. ODB got me locked down. And then I contacted this 24 years old boy for the beats.
Wow.
Because that one, I heard it from Papi. You know Papi, 55 Papi?
Yeah.
Papi's latest song. I felt that my piano in their heart. So it's like, Papi, who played
played
it? Because
this
telling me, getting the contact for South Africa to get you all of those wild, crazy beats. So I was like, okay, who played this? He said some young guy like that. And I took his number, so I contacted him, and then I told him how I wanted it. He sent me 2 beats. I picked this one. I'm like, are you serious? Like, the beat was heavy.
Hard.
I loved it. So I was like, you know what? I'll ride on it. So getting into the studio, DB Studios, I did everything, and I was like, no, I need an intro for this.
Yeah.
So let me see what's going on, what's happening in Accra. What's the new term? What's happening?
What's trending?
What's trending? That's the
Yeah.
word. So, we as musicians and entertainers, we always watching and trying to see what's going on. So I think I chanced on one word that was trending on one of those blogs called those called celeb.
Yeah.
She been posting the stuff and me writing Dada Dawase, not Dada Dawase. So I noticed that it was coming from our sister Efia Schwarzenegger. Yeah. So I was like, that's a perfect catchphrase right there. Let me just jump on that. So, but apparently it's something that, you know, when you go to when you go to Kumasi in the shanties, when you go for funerals, big funerals, and you know you come and you give your donation to support the funeral. They go like, oh, that's me way by your moon no that was you like that kind of thing. Like so it's something that's been there for like a long time, and besides it's a good word. It's not a bad word or an insult or anything. So I just jumped on it. I just did that on the song and it made sense. Then I have got some people that will listen to my song whenever my song is ready. So they were like, no, take this out and then drag the that was it and bem nyati do ti dem chelele bem chelele.
What does it mean?
Bem nyati do ti dem chelele.
Hey, Charlie, see, let's enjoy it and then we'll come back and then wrap it up right here. It's the hottest song right now. Dada damwase bem nyati do ti dem chelele.